Hope you enjoy running it back. So today we're going to be posting a play. Well, not really posting a play. We're going to be looking at an old video, one of the first matches I had with Destiny, because I do have something to say about the something to admit about the video I put up about the battle strategy for Destiny earlier this week. What I did was I used her in training mode because I was going to work that day, so I had to do what I could just by reading her abilities, and I think I almost nailed it. There's a few things that are a little bit different that I didn't mention in that video that I wanted to mention here instead. We'll watch this video here. This match here was it was a 3-0. I got paired with a really, really good Freya. This person literally must play too much Freya. She's really, really good. She reminds me of myself when I play. I like to be up in people's faces. I like to do shields upon shields upon shields when it comes to like playing Freya, because if I have my shield up, I do more damage. If people are static, I do more damage, and I like to have my ult up as much as possible. So let's put it. Let's do it. Let's show this off. Now, the one thing I mentioned in her video, in the video for battle strategy on Destiny, is that her space will get her out of anything that when she's being impaired, like she's being rooted, she's being stunned, It's not. It actually doesn't do that. What it does is if you're snared or you're rooted, or you're snared, if you're snared or you're rooted, anything impairing your movement. Petrify, stun, and what's the last one? Incapacitated. If you're incapacitated, your space will not get you out of that scenario. Do not save your space for that certain. Do not save your space for that predicament. Don't get into that predicament. If you see a Croak and he goes invisible, he's probably going to try to incapacitate you. If you see a Rook and he's about to swing with his R, he's going to try to incapacitate you. If you're fighting against a Cyrus, use your space to push them away, like this, push them away, and position yourself into another area. People forget about what you're doing because, for example, in this match, these two thought they had Freya on the ropes, but I guess these people haven't fought Freya? Like, they haven't fought against the Freya before, because this Freya was in their face all the time. Left for a couple seconds, got some health orbs, and look at this Lucy. Look at this Lucy. She just gets tagged and gets tagged and gets tagged and gets beaten down. This Freya had it going on. She was like, listen, I'm going to go take out that Lucy, then we can go fight Destiny. With this Destiny, it's perfect. I didn't even need to use my ult at all in this match. Actually, come to think of it, I remember I didn't have to use it once. This Destiny is really relying on her counter, though, to get a lot of damage and trying to get away. Oh my god, that root on the wall is so good. Guys, if you don't take Sizzle on your plasma wall, you're doing it wrong. You need to do that, just to make sure that things like that happen right there. Freya used her E to jump into the air and pull Destiny in right behind my wall, and then the enemy Destiny has walked through the wall, got rooted, and Freya was able to ult her without having to worry about Destiny trying to get away. The root is so good, folks. The root is so good. So good. Look, and Fox didn't even know what my wall did in chat. He's like, what does the wall do? You'll notice, too, that all these matches, I start off with my wall. See, right there? With my wall to get roots like that, to get picks. And I'm always placing my wall on top of somebody. Like I do when I play Ashka, I use my wall not to block bullets. It does do that, which is nice, but it's not to block bullets. It's as a weapon. It's as an attack. It's as a way to, again, take control of the match. I use my space here to push the Destiny away. She tries to run away with hers, but then leaves Lucy all by herself, and then Lucy takes so much damage. Now watch this. You'll see that Freya got panicked, but then immediately jumps on Lucy, seeing that she has no health and knows that 3 hits will take her out. Boom, boom, boom with the electric shield. Fantastic. I try to use my counter to catch stray bullets, because I noticed that other Destinies or any other ranged champions in this game seem to, when they see a Destiny, like, oh, she can push counter anytime, it's just as bad as input melee character that uses a counter attack. It's not that great. Her counter is not fantastic, and I feel like this Destiny, the enemy Destiny here, was really relying on the counter a lot to try to get away from stuff, to really do damage, to like, you just can't. Her counter isn't that good. It's not fantastic. It's actually pretty balanced. She takes a hit and she goes into the air, taking her out of play for a little bit, which is nice, don't get me wrong, and then she shoots a very, very, like, projected projectile. You know where it's going to be, and if you're out of escapes, then it makes sense that you're going to get hit by it. But if you have an escape, push your space. Use your movement buttons. Get out of that sphere. You don't want to take 22 damage for no reason. The good thing about it is that it doesn't proc counters. So if a Rook or a Cyrus, a Shifu decide to use their counter, a Freya decide to use their counter, you won't proc it. because you're in the air and it's coming from above, and when it hits the ground, it hits the floor below you, so it won't proc counters and it won't proc invulnerability, and it won't activate Raigen's parry. It won't reflect off of it or anything and push it towards your teammates. It can't do that. It's coming from the sky. Notice how I got hit here by, again, like a stray Lucy shot. I wasn't particularly paying attention to Lucy. I was paying attention to where she was shooting at, and because I was the closest thing for her to fire at, she shot at me. I used my counter. I wish I used it there in reaction to her panic, but again, wall down, got the root. Her kit, my entire play style around this chick is to use the barrier, use the wall, use the E. Make sure you root people. If you root them, take a full charge at them. If you root them, throw your R at them. Then they have to move. Because the other thing that's really cool about her is that she uses this R. You can use the R and put it across the map. And it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened yet, but I haven't seen my R hit somebody, like it go through somebody. Like it hasn't, like nobody's ever walked into it to see. I haven't seen it explode on somebody. I've seen it hit a wall and explode. I've seen me put it near somebody and I shoot it, then it explodes. I put it somewhere that I thought somebody was going to land after a Destiny did her counter or something along those lines. And again, this is Destiny, guys. She's a very good a very strong ranged control champion that likes to control the map and put the people where she wants to put them. If you want to see more videos like this, leave a like down below just so I know you guys are enjoying watching these videos. And I'll put more up for you guys. Maybe not with commentary, but just like maybe I'll just cut it down to like highlights or something like that. I don't know. I don't want to like make you guys sit here through like 6 minutes of me talking about mumbo jumbo when you can just watch and like see how crazy some of these plays are. I'm not saying I'm the best, I never will, but again, hey, my name is Anastal Bastion. I'm on Steam. You guys can check me out there, and if you want to play Battlerite, yo, hit me up. And maybe I'll see you guys on the battlefield. Later, guys.